I think it's interesting because there's a lot of relational industries, right? And I think it's also going back to the generations, what people
Sure.
want or what they desire with the interactions. Because there's, again, with fintech, there are, robotic advisors today,
Correct. Yeah.
and people who've just had that experience from the beginning. I'm going to put my money into this system. It's going to do the algorithms in the back end. It knows my risk, it knows tolerance, it knows my goals, and so
Yeah.
go do it for me. Versus, hey, we're really trying to build a relationship with somebody so they understand me, my family, my goals, like in a whole different way. And AI becomes an augmentation, a superpower of this individual. So I do agree in every industry that AI is good for certain core things. It can go all the way in some industries, but then it becomes about content and context and what the consumer desires.
Right.
And I
That's right.
think that's going to be the interesting differentiator. And that's what it's going to be all about for target marketing for these companies, because some people are just going to want that. Let's get it, set it and be done, right?
Right.
Because I mean, and we haven't gotten into capital markets yet, but the trading industry is really interesting. Like how many people I know are like, Seema, can you create me a trade bot? Right, just can
Yeah.
you create it? Especially when Web3 was, in its prime, and it's still obviously in its prime, but the ability to create these, look at all the historical past data and create these agents that have all that. Now they're looking at the trends today and saying, trigger this trade right now. And so it's like you're getting those insights direct from the AI. We have to, making sure it's accurate and
Right.
making sure you do your own due diligence and feel good about it. That's your own thing. But let's move to capital markets,
Sure. Yeah.
right? Because Wall Street, how is it changing with AI right now?
Yeah, they've probably been early adopters of AI before the whole generative boom and everything, right? We've had algorithmic trading, we've had predictive models, we've had machine learning being applied to make recommendations on entire portfolios and so on. There's been a set of activities that have heretofore just stayed manual: trade confirmations, reconciliation, reporting, compliance reporting, keeping an eye on suspicious activity happening within the massive volumes of trades that are executed. All of that is now on the table for AI-powered automation, augmentation, what have you as well. So that's where.
It's almost table stakes. All of these sort of back end operations for productivity efficiencies, but also large transactional things that now have patterns that AI can see. Those are almost like, if you're not doing that, then you're already behind, right?
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I think it's not quite there yet, I would say, as table stakes, but it will be. To the point that we were making earlier, it'll become an expectation.
Right.
Because the competitive pressure will push you there, right? If you're suddenly able to process trades faster because you've re-engineered your middle and back office operations, using AI as as weaponry almost, right? It's giving you a lift in areas where others haven't adopted it.
And for trades, it's even 1 second is
Even a
big deal.
millisecond, right?
Millisecond, yeah, it's a big
So-
deal. Yeah.
So if you're able to do that and provide an edge to an institutional customer or to a broker that's sitting somewhere in the trade life cycle, then that's a big lift. So that's where we're seeing a lot of the focus within capital markets right now.
I think there's going to be, it's just, and I don't know why it's escaping my brain, but what's that role that they're just the quants? I feel like the quants they're real people, but they were the ones that had that extreme knowledge, that edge, right, with AI. I can only imagine what they have using this technology now,
Right.
with the algorithms in their own head and because there are a lot of the people that set the stage for what's happening in the trading marketplace. So I think about billions and I just think about that, quants.
Even within an organization, there's quite a bit of competition amongst the quants, right? And where you have made agentic tooling available to the enterprise, the quants that stand out, a couple of my friends, they're building, like you said, the algorithms that were so far just in their heads, they're building agents that do that for them.
That's
and
right.
so they spin off a swarm of agents that come back to them with a bunch of recommendations. They still hold on to the reins of what decisions should be executed.
Right.
But it's only a matter of time before that also is automated. And then, we're moving at light speed.